있을 때 It's you 날 걱정하니 It's you 날 웃게 하니 말은 해도 돼 Boy what do you say 멀리 든 언제든지 달려와 바쁜 척도 없이 난 나타나 이게 말이 되니 난 물어봐 너는 말야 He's the one that's living in my system baby Oh my god Yes and yes on that I was really hoping that he will come through Oh my god 단 너뿐이야 Asking all the time about what I should do No I can never let him go 너만 생각나 24 넌 행운아야 정말로 I know 널 알기 전까지는 나 의미 없었어 전부 다 내 맘이 끝이 없는 걸 I know I'm going crazy right 어디서든 몇 번이든 There ain't nothing else that I would hold on to I hear his lies through all the nights 잠시라도 내 손 놓지 마 no 걱정 없잖아 Cause I got someone 혼자라도 괜찮아 Cause I love someone Keep on asking me who is he 멀리든 언제든지 달려와 바쁜 척도 없이 넌 나타나 이게 말이 되니 난 물어봐 너는 말이야 He's the one that's living in my system baby Oh my god Yes and yes on that I was really hoping that he will come through Oh my god 단 너뿐이야 Asking all the time about what I should do No I can never let him go 너만 생각나 24 넌 행운아야 정말로 I know 널 알기 전까지는 나 의미 없었어 전부 다 내 맘이 끝이 없는 걸 I know I'm just living in my system baby baby I'm going crazy right baby I'm going crazy right baby My heart is glowing now 너랑만 있으면 무서울 게 없어 같은 매워진 더 매워짐 My heart is glowing it be glowing Cause he Oh my god Yes and yes on that I was really hoping that he will come through Oh my god 단 너뿐이야 Asking all the time about what I should do No I can never let him go He's right there for me 24 난 행운아야 정말로 I know 널 알기 전까지는 나 의미 없어서 전부 다 어떡해 My heart is glowing My heart is glowing up so I can't sleep at night
Good morning to our honorable guest, Ms. Marta, and good morning to everyone. First and foremost, I would like to thank everyone in this auditorium for attending this safeguarding event. First of all, we're going to explain a little bit about safeguarding. What is safeguarding?
Safeguarding is an extracurricular from Chandra Kumala School that is guided by Ms. Riska and Ms. Imelda. This safeguard has an intention to be aware of students' mental health, especially in Chandra Kumala School.
Now, with much honor, I would like to call upon our school principal, Mr. Swandi Sibarani MPD, to say a few words before entering the main event.
Thank you, girls. Good morning, everyone. Still morning, right? Yes. We would like to welcome our honorable guests for coming today, especially Miss Marta, who's all the way, from what she's been doing in Medan and everywhere, I believe, with a very tight schedule, but coming with us today at this time, who will be telling us more about bullying, yeah, which I believe actually bullying is not part of our community here in Chandra Kumala School, right? But then we still need knowledge, yeah, to know more, to avoid, yeah, or maybe to explain it to somebody else around you later, maybe at home, in your community, yeah, so we can further spread, yeah, the information about this bullying thing, especially for you guys, teenager playing much with your social media thing, yeah, internet and everything, right? So everyone, this is for you, our students. Please pay attention later to what Miss Martha will saying. Yeah, it's very important. It's very useful for you. Okay. So once again, Miss Martha, thank you very much for coming and welcome to Chandra Kumala School. And hope you enjoy your time here later. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Swandi, for your speech. Before we invite Miss Martha to the stage, we're going to tell you some information about her. Miss Martha is a Master of Clinical Social Work and Bachelor of Science Clinical Psychology. She is also a Business Associate of Applied Science degree, Associate of Science in General Studies, Certificate of Sales, and Certificate of Accounting.
And now I would like to invite Miss Martha as our guest speaker to enter the stage.
Thank you. So I've been working for the military, U.S. military, and now I work a lot as a therapist for U.S. diplomats and also for sometimes international teachers and business people. And I love my job. I study business first, and I work as a business person in Germany. And even though it was great, I realized my passion was to help people. So I went back later on in life and went back to school. And here we are. All right, so the way I like to do this presentation is I need help. Are you guys willing to help me? Okay, I don't want shy people. Is that okay? You guys gotta help me out. Okay, wonderful. So we're gonna be talking about bullying, and I need 2 volunteers. Come on, anybody, don't be shy. Yeah, come on in. Come. Anybody? Woo! One more, yes. Everybody clap for Dan. He's coming. Wonderful. So we're gonna start with an activity, okay? And I'm gonna be, tell me your names.
My name is Kieran.
Wonderful, what's your name?
Federico Alfaro.
All right. All right, so here I have, could you hold this for me? Okay. Here I have 2 papers, right? One is me in Norway, and the other one is a white paper. It has nothing on it, correct? Okay. So now I'm going to give Kiran, right? I'm going to give this to him, and I'm going to give this to him. All right, so what I want you guys to do is I want you to crumble it. Crumble it. Yeah, as much as you can, crumble it. All right. Okay, wonderful. Now I want you to step on it. All right, maybe you want to read something, anything else you want to do to this piece of paper? Somebody's liking this, right? Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Let me give you, I don't know if any of you is fasting, you can eat it later. Yeah? So can you eat it later? Put it away so it doesn't give you temptations. All right, now I need 2 other volunteers, people that are really good at fixing. Anybody who's good at fixing stuff? Yes, we have one there. Come on. Don't be shy. Come. Yes. Okay, everybody clap. So these 2 gentlemen kind of spoil my paper. And since you're good at fixing, I want you to make it exactly like it was before we started. Okay, so go ahead and get it and fix it for me. It has to look exactly like it was. Do you think they're going to be able to do it? Maybe. Let's see. But they're trying, right? Good job. I'm a little bit offended. Look what he did to me. Yeah? Okay. All right. Does this look like it did in the beginning? No. But I want him to fix it. Could he fix it? No. Not that much, right? So what this means, this is when somebody has been bullied. Okay? So the first piece of paper is any of us, right? Any of us with our happiness or love for life. And when we're being bullied, what happened to us? We get hurt, right? And we crumble a little bit. And when we try to fix it, is it easy? No, it's not, right? So that's my job. My job is to help people. Part of my job is to help people fix this. But, you know, it's so hard. It's so hard to fix this. So, you know, imagine that if this piece of paper wouldn't have been broken, right? This beautiful white piece of paper before, it could have been a painter. It could have written the formulas for cancer cure. True? Can we do that now? No, it's difficult. It's sad, right? Thank you very much. Let me give you also a snack. If you're fasting, please. It's you. No, her. Okay, wonderful. Everybody clap for these brave volunteers. Okay. You're good. Thank you. All right. Anybody has any thoughts on this? What do you think? What do you think? Is this sad? Okay. So, you know, for me, I was a very lucky little kid. I was never bullied. Never. Sometimes, maybe somebody called me a name. Maybe sometimes I was playing and they pushed me. But that was more kids learning social skills, right? You know, sometimes we make mistakes. But I was never targeted. Nobody targeted me, right? Just a few things, a few arguments, a few, you know. But guess when it happened to me? As an adult. Crazy, huh? I'm a very strong woman. Very strong, very independent. I travel the world. I work with military, right? I'm very strong. I went to work in one place where they targeted me. And before I knew it, I didn't want to go to work. I would come home and I would cry to my husband. I was not the only person that was targeted. It was a few of us. And we couldn't take it. It broke me. And it took me a long time. You know, I'm an adult, so it took me less, and I'm a therapist. But it took me a while to fix it. The next story. I have 2 beautiful children. And during the pandemic, my husband had to go to the embassy in Saudi, so I went to Spain with both of them. My kids didn't speak Spanish, and my son got bullied really bad, right? They just started to hit him, to call him names. One time, they even put his pens down. Yeah? So what do you think happened every morning when I went, and I said, Josue, it's time to go to school. What happened? He doesn't want to go. And me, I'm thinking, of course you don't want to go. You don't understand, right? You don't like it, school. That's what I'm thinking, right? And the next day, what happened? Right? He doesn't want to go because he knows he's going to bully. Luckily for me, I talk a lot with my kids. So finally, my kid told me what has happened. And I said to him, okay, what do you want to do? How do you want to fix it? So he gave me a plan, and we put it on practice. We spoke to the principal. The principal arranged a meeting with all the bullies and my son. And luckily for us, they became friends. Is that normal? No, right? But I was lucky. So my son had a little bit of wrinkles in his paper, but for the most part, it's still pretty intact, right? Okay. Do any of you know anybody who has been bullied? Yes. Do they like it? They like it? They don't like it. Okay. So I assume nobody here is a bully, right? Nobody here is going to be a bully. But it could be that today we learn that maybe some things we do are part of bullying. If you find that out, are you willing to change? Right, because the goal for me today, even though I heard this school is great, so I'm very thankful and very happy, the goal for me today is when I leave this door today, if you have been a bully, if you learn today that you have been bullying, that you say, I don't want to be anymore, right? If you have been bullied, that you know what to do. And if you are bystander, if you're somebody that watches it, that you know what to do. Everybody okay with that? All right, so let's start. All right, how many types of bullying do we have? Mental, physical, okay. Cyber, verbal. Let's start with verbal. So, verbal. How does verbal bullying looks like? What do you think happens? They call in, oh, so they say you're so beautiful. No? The opposite. Okay, so they don't say you're so beautiful, I love your clothes. No. What kind of things do they say? You are what? You are ugly. Right? So let's look at this. Let's see if, okay, this is going to be a test for me. Let's see if I can make it work. So far, I turn it off. Okay. See? Okay. Now, so this is the goal for today. In the school, there doesn't seem to be a big problem, but maybe you know people, so we're going to stop bullying, right? Okay. See? I'm going to have a hard time with this today. Okay, verbal bullying. Name calling, right? And not necessarily you're beautiful, right? They're going to say things like, oh my goodness, you're so dumb, you know? Or, I cannot believe the kind of clothes you wear. Or your shoes are broken, right? Any other thing that you know that you have seen on the TV that people say? Anybody? Okay. So that's name calling, racist comments, right? That would be also part of verbal bullying. Having a verbal comment. Threatening to cause harm. If you don't do what I say, I'm going to punch you. Blackmail. Very good, right? So if you don't do what I say, I'm going to tell everybody. So you better do it, right? Or if you don't do what I say, every day after school, me and my friends are going to punch you. Does that ever happen in places? It does, right? And for the person that is going through that, it's very difficult. Okay. Then we have inappropriate comments, right? My daughter, who is 8, the other day came and said, Mommy, this is what this kid said to me. And I was like, wow. You know, and she was crying. She was crying because she just didn't like it. Teasing. How does teasing look like? What? Okay, right? And sometimes that happens more in kindergarten, right? When we're little. But it can also happen as we're older. And look at that kid over there. You know, that kid has put a little bit of weight on, right? And what are the other kids doing? Right? They are calling him like big or fat. Is that fair? No. Why do we need to focus on things like that, right? Let's focus on the positive. Any comments? Okay, let's find out how to fix this. Okay. Somebody scream. Which one is the first one? Ignore it, right? So if somebody calls me stupid, I'm not going to go and say, no, you are stupid, because then what's going to happen? Probably a fight. So I'm just going to ignore it, right? I'm going to walk away. Number 3. Number 3? Okay. we're going to do an activity really quick. Don't listen to the rumors that are spread, right? Because how often do you think those rumors are true? Not very often, actually. So I'm going to go downstairs. Hopefully I won't fall on the stairs. I'm kind of clumsy today. And I'm going to do an activity. I'm going to go to 2 rows, and I'm going to tell you something on the ear, okay? I'm only going to say it once, and you can not repeat it, only one time. So I say it to the first person, and then it goes around the round, okay? Only one time. Okay, let's see if I don't fall. Okay, let's see who I choose. Yeah? You're not, are you? Okay, let's see a big line here. Okay, go ahead, whatever you heard. Say what you heard. Okay, say what you heard. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Whatever you think I said. On the ear. Just say whatever. Whatever you think you heard, just say it. You cannot repeat it. Go back. Go back. Okay, are you guys done? Not yet? Okay. Where are you? One time only. You cannot repeat. Sorry. All right, are you finished? Oops, I'm sorry, yeah. I'm so sorry. Okay. So, what do you hear?
He's the monkey jumping in the world.
The what? Say it louder.
He's the monkey jumping in the world.
Okay, something about a monkey jumping on the world, right? I said there are some monkeys that jump very fast and very high. Okay, what about you guys? Or you guys? Who was it? Okay, what did you hear? Say it loud.
Shopping cart.
Shopping carts? Shopping carts? What I say is the rivers in Spain are very wet. Okay, guys, that's a rumor for you, right? I go to my friend and I say, oh, you know what? She cannot come to the birthday party. Oh, you know why? She cannot come to the birthday party because her parents don't have money for a present. Oh, you know why? She's not coming to the birthday party because nobody likes her. That's a rumor. It starts in this way, and by the time it gets to the last person, is that the truth? Okay, so what are you going to do when you hear a rumor? Don't believe it. If you want to go to the person, right? If I find out that my friend cannot come to the birthday because he has no money, maybe I'll go to my friend and say, hey, I just want to ask you, I heard that you cannot come because you have no money. Can I help you? I have an extra present. But you don't just tell the next person because it's not true. Deal? Okay, stand up for yourself and be strong. That doesn't mean that you fight the person. Okay? You don't fight the person. You don't even yell them back. But you become strong, right? You go and look for help. Don't listen to what they are saying because it's probably not true. So I have friends that have been bullied. And when I asked about it, they said, I know it's true. I know that that person is this and that because they told me. I'm like, so how do you know that's true? Just because they told you, right? Just go directly to the source. Okay, what's the next one that we're going to talk about? Physical. Okay, let's see if I can do okay. Physical bullying. First one, hitting. Second one, kicking. Third one, pushing. Okay? Punching. This one is very important, guys. Choking. Okay? Choking, if you ever go in a fight and you choke somebody, it takes seconds to make a lot of damage. So this is very important. You never do that. You never do any of them. Pulling the hair, taking property. So taking property would be, and I don't think this happens here, but it happens in other places. Okay? Any thoughts on that? No? Okay, so how do we stop it? What do you guys think we do? What do we do to stop it? What? We never fight back. Never. Okay, the first thing we do is we tell a trusted adult or teacher, I don't want my kid to be fighting a bully. I don't want that. Right? So what I would do is, honey, go to the principal or go to the teacher, and they're going to ask you they're going to help you. Okay? Who would you go? Who is the person that you think you would go in this school? Who? Who do you go? Your dad works here. Okay, let me ask the director and the principal. Who do they go to? They go, what's your name, ma'am? Can you please stand? Come here. Okay. Woo, everybody very good. Okay. So if any of you are being bullied, if any of you witness bullying, you don't have to get in a fight with anybody. You just go to her, and she will help you. Okay? Hopefully you never have to go to her, because you guys are never going to bully in this school, right? Right? Okay. Thank you. What's your name again? Francisca. So who do we go with to? Miss Francisca. Very good. All right. So we tell Miss Francisca, we try to stay with a group of people. If all these kids are together, right, in a group, what is the likelihood that I'm going to go and punch one of them? Probably not, right? Because I'm going to be afraid. Yes? So stay in a group. Never, ever start a physical fight. Never. Okay? I'll tell you what happened to my brother. When my brother was 16, some kids were, my brother is a black belt. Right? And my brother is a very strong, I mean, he's older now, but he was very strong, 16-year-old. And some kids kept bullying him. And he decided to fight back. And he hit one of them, he fell and hurt his head. Right? You never want to do anything like that. You go and look for help. Okay? So the next one, show that you're confident and won't be in a fight. People think that if you are not on a fight, are you weak or are you strong? Strong. What do you think is easier? Is it easier to punch or is it easier to walk away? It's easier to punch because to walk away, it takes a lot of self-power. True? It takes a lot of strength to walk away. So if you choose to do that and talk to Miss Francisca, you are being very strong. Okay? And the other one is try to avoid the bully. If you know the person that is the bully is around there, don't go that way, right? You don't want to put yourself in harm's arm. Okay, what's the next one? Cyber? Let's see. Now, emotional. Okay, tell me, what is emotional abuse? Rumors? What else? What? Okay. Very good. So, spreading rumors. What did we learn today about rumors? Are they true? No. What do you gain? What do you gain when you spread a rumor? Does it make you feel better? Not right. Does the other person make her feel bad? Right? If somebody's talking about me and I hear it, how do you think I'm going to feel? Not very good. Okay. This is an important one. Excluding others in games. Who wants to be a businessman here? Raise your hands. Who wants to be a doctor? Who wants to be a millionaire? Well, I want to be a billionaire, right? Okay, who wants to be a nurse? Many things. We can be many things. That is very important. But for me and my children, you know what's the most important? That they are kind. It's fine for me that my kids become rich so they can buy me a house. I would like that, right? But it's more important that they are kind. Have you ever seen anywhere somebody sitting alone? Yes. How does that person look? Do they look happy? They look happy? Okay, maybe some people don't like to talk, right? But there are other people that they want to have friends and maybe they are too shy, or maybe there is something where they don't know enough people, they are new at the school, right? So what would you do? Let me go down. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to put you on the test. Let's try. Who thinks I'm not going to fall? Okay. Samuel? Okay, I'm going there. Who is Samuel? Woo! I forgot the question. What was the question? Okay, Samuel. What do you think? What do you think? Is that important?
No. To what?
Not to exclude people.
No. It's. What's the question again?
No problem. That's my Spanish and English mixing. It makes no sense, right? So, do you think the person that is being excluded, do they feel good?
No.
No. What would you do to help that person?
Include them. By talking to them.
By talking to them. Okay, who else? Let me see. Let's find somebody else. Right. How are you going to include somebody?
My mother told them to beat them, Mom.
What?
Self-defense.
Self-defense. What did I say about self-defense? Bad idea. Why?
You bully them back.
Okay? Plus, you can cause some danger, and then it's never going to stop. If I hit you and you hit me, then I hit you, then you hit me. Does it ever end? Okay, let's pick on another person, a girl now. A boy? Okay. How would you include somebody?
Huh?
How would you include somebody?
What?
How would you include somebody? If you see somebody alone, how are you going to let them have friends?
Invite them.
Invite them. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Last one. Okay. How are you going to include people?
Invite them.
Invite them. Okay, I think everybody had the same answer. Okay, everybody clap for the answers. All right, include them. So my kids, I have an 11-year-old, his name is Josue, and I have an 8-year-old, her name is Johanna, right? And we talk about this a lot. I really want my kids, if they see somebody alone, I ask them to include them, right? And we practice how to do it in my house. Do they always do it perfect? No, they make mistakes. They're kids, right? But I prefer my kids to be kind than they to become rich, okay? Okay, by the raise of hands, how many of you from today on want to be kind? I'm going to be kind. What about you guys? Yeah? Some of you? Okay. All right. The next one is talking behind someone's back. Have you guys ever seen that? Yeah? You know what it happens to me if I ever do that? So let's say I'm going to make my friends embarrassed. Angela, Teti, come on in. They didn't know I was going to put them up for this. So let's say that Teti is my friend and Angela is my really good friend, right? And me and Teti go to have a coffee, and Angela is in her house. And I tell Teti, Teti, oh, Angela is so annoying. You know, she's so annoying. All she wants to do is talk about herself all the time. She thinks she's the best, right?
I'm not sure. Do you think so?
That's what I think. I think she's so annoying. Next time when I see Angela, because she's also my friend, right? How do you think I'm going to feel when I see her? Am I going to feel self-secure? No, I don't feel good, right? Because I know that I talk bad about her. And what are the chances that she knows about it? Very high. Angela, if you hear that I'm saying you're annoying and that you're so proud, and how would you feel?
I feel really bad. So sad.
Right? So you feel really sad. So if you have something to say, who are you going to say it to? The person. You don't talk behind somebody's back. You go to Angela and you said, hi, Angela. You know, it would be nice if once in a while you wouldn't talk about yourself. Could you just ask me questions, because I feel like you don't care about me. So I have to tell her, right? Do I have to tell Teti? No. Okay, thank you. Please clap for them. Just so that you know, they didn't want to help. So after this, I'm going to have to pay. Okay. Next one. That seems that everybody knows about this one. Cyberbullying. What is cyberbullying? Bullying online? Okay. What else? Okay, so should I go and ask you again? Okay. But now I'm going to choose. Okay, I want to hear what you guys think is cyberbullying, okay? Okay, what is cyberbullying?
Bullying people online.
Bullying people online. What else?
Bullying people in social media.
Bullying people in social media. What else?
Bullying people, I don't know, putting comments on the internet about someone.
Right. Anything else that you can think of? Anybody can raise their hands if you can think of anything else, okay?
Trolling.
What?
Trolling.
Trolling. Tell us what trolling means.
I don't know I know what it is, but I don't know.
No problem. Anybody knows how to, sorry. Anybody knows how to explain trolling? You know how to explain it? Who can explain trolling? Okay, I'm going to go over there. A ver, ¿cuánto? All right, let's see that one there. What's your name? Okay, let me go, Marvin. Sorry. Okay, Marvin, what is trolling? You're Marvin. Okay, what is trolling?
What's trolling? Make fun of somebody.
Make fun? Is that what you all?
I don't know.
All right. All right. How many of you have social media? Raise your hands. Okay, what do you have? Do you have Instagram? Okay. Do you have Facebook? No? WhatsApp? Anything else? Discord? Yeah, my son wants me to do Discord. I still haven't done it yet. Should I? I should? Okay. You know, words are very damaging, okay? Words can really destroy a person. So let's think about some of the things that are cyberbullying. Okay. Can anybody read what says there? Right? I can ruin your life. No one likes you, loser. Okay? Gossiping, teasing, insults, name calling, Uh, so, have you ever seen it yourselves? Have you ever seen somebody bullying somebody else? Yes. What do you feel when you see somebody insulting somebody else online? You feel bad? Right? Do you usually like the comment? Okay, well, this is important, right? If I'm saying that Tet is ugly, sorry, Tet, this is not. But if I'm saying that Tet is ugly and you like the comment, what are you doing? You're agreeing, right? You know, imagine if 150 people think that Tet is ugly. How is he going to feel? Terrible, okay? So if you like the comment, right, can you report a comment like that? How do you report it? What's that? Okay. So you can report it. There is a sign where you can report comments, right? Okay. Do you know that in some countries it's illegal? Is it legal here in Indonesia to bully somebody online? It is or it's not? I'm not sure. Okay. In some countries, it's very, very illegal, and you can get in a lot of trouble, okay, for doing that. Okay, how do we start cyberbullying? Don't reply back. If you're telling me I'm stupid, what am I going to do? Ignore. I'm just going to ignore you. One day you'll get tired, right? But if I say, who do you think you are? You're dumb. Why do you call me this? Then I'm giving you more fire. You're going to tell me more. True? Okay, block the person that is sending you the meme messages. Don't delete the messages. Do you know how to do a screenshot? Okay, do a screenshot. Take a picture and show it to, who are we going to show it to? Miss Francisca. So she can go and help, right? Don't delete the messages until you can show them to an adult. Change email address or cell phone, but try everything else before. So before you, what happens when you change your Instagram account? Do you lose your followers? Do you want to lose your followers? I don't. I want to have followers, right? But if I had to change it, I probably lose every contact that I have. I had to start. So that's the last resort. Try everything before, but if you have to do it. Okay? Okay, I want to hear about what are the effects on bullying, and I want you guys to tell me, okay? I'm a little bit tired, so I'm not going to go down this time. But I want the people that answer to please be very loud, okay? So what are some of the effects of bullying? What happened to my son? He didn't want to go to school, right? Right. What else? Depressed? Emotional problems. What's that? Suicide? Okay. Okay, what else? Other things? You can cheat. You can look here. Anxiety. Does anybody know what anxiety is? Yeah, anxiety is when, I'm going to explain to you really quick. So, anxiety is the way the brain defends us, but it kind of works too hard, and that's when it becomes a problem. Give me 1 second, and then, so what happens with anxiety is when the brain realizes that something is dangerous, it makes some reactions. What kind of reactions happen? Shaking, right? Heart, muscles tense, yes? So then what happens to that kid? Now they have learned that school is dangerous. And every time they come to school, they feel like that. Okay, you wanted to say something. What was that? No? Okay, what else? So we said depression, anxieties, emotional problems. What about self-esteem? If you call me ugly 100 times, am I going to believe I'm ugly? No? Well, there is a high chance I will. So when I was a kid, one of my gifts is not cooking. If you ask my son, he'll tell you I can cook. I try. So my whole life, I learned that I'm not a good cook, right? It was not being done in a mean way. It was just, they just told me, Marta, that's not your gift. So do you think I feel I'm a good cook? I don't. I believe it, right? So I have to prove myself wrong once in a while. What I do is I do something really good, so I can prove myself that I'm a good cook. But if somebody tells you something enough, are you going to believe it? Okay, so please stop. Okay, so some of the other things is I'm willing to discuss school life. School work is worse than before, and that's for the teachers. You notice that something is happening to one of the kids at school, the grades are worse, find out what's happening, right? That's not normal. Something is happening at home or at school. At times they come home with wounds and torn clothes, right? Because somebody else has bullied them outside. Nightmares, locks in the bedroom for a long time. Anger. Do you think those kids have anger? Right? They do, because they feel so bad. Afraid of other kids, different, unpopular, alone, sad, lonely, nervous or sick. Why to bother to do it? I made a mistake there. Okay, do you know anybody like that? No? Okay, but if you ever do, please help them, okay? If you ever hear somebody saying something negative about somebody else, can you change that? You can say something positive, right? Okay, what do you think are the causes of bullying? And I'm gonna sit for a minute, okay? What are the causes of bullying? What? Hold on, I'll walk down. Okay, so okay, I have one hand there. What are the causes of bullying? Oh, you put your hand up. What are the causes?
Parents abusing.
Parents abusing. What else? What? Hold on. Who? Who said something? Okay. So what?
Broken home.
A broken home. What else?
Why me?
Arrogance.
Arrogance. Okay. True. Trauma.
Trauma.
Trauma. Arrogance. Anybody else? Anybody else? There? Okay. Let me go over there. Okay, who raised their hand? You? Okay.
Jealous.
Jealousy, that's true. Sometimes it's jealousy. Man, I'm doing all my steps today, up and down these stairs. All right, so let's look at some of the things here. A lot of you said a broken home, right? So it's true. Sometimes there are kids that maybe their parents are not very nice, or one parent is not very nice, right? And if a parent is not very nice, do you feel like you have power? No, right? So you feel that you're powerless. Is that okay for me to sit here? I'm just kind of tired today. So you feel powerless. So then you come to school and you think, I have power now. I'm going to show you. This is the only place I have power, because at home I don't have it. Right? So sometimes you guys are right. You gave me the right answer. Sometimes it's because of that. Let's see what else. Some people said jealousy. You know what's the reason that they bullied me in that job? Jealousy. Not to be proud. I don't mean it to sound proud, but I was very good at my job, right? So that's what caused that bullying for me. What about they're not able to regulate emotions? Do you know what that means? So, do any of you get angry sometimes? I do. I get angry, right? Because it's a defense mechanism from the body. But what we do is we learn what to do with the anger. Is anger a bad thing? No? Okay, I want to see this. I want you guys to answer. Raise your hands if you think anger is a bad thing. Raise your hand if you think it's a bad thing. Who thinks that anger is a good thing? Okay, so let me explain to you. Anger is a defense mechanism, right? The brain tells you, you don't like this. But if you are not regulated in your emotions, then anger becomes dangerous, right? because we yell, we scream, we hit. So we need to know what to do with anger. We just need to do an action like change the problem, find solutions, right? So learning to regulate your emotions. Do you know how to do that? Do you know how to, when you get angry, what do? Calm down. Do you breathe? Right? Sometimes you can breathe, so you regulate the emotions. Sometimes you can change what you're thinking. Did you know that if you're angry and you force a smile, the brain changes? Let's all try it. Okay, put a very, very angry face. Everybody put an angry face. I cannot see it with the mask. And now I want everybody to force a smile. Okay? So that's one technique. If you're angry, you smile. Okay. And you change the perception of what you're thinking. Okay, let's see. I'll put my glasses on. Mimicking behaviors of family, right? This is an important one. Bullying behaviors gets rewarded, right? So what happens if I go and hit one of these kids and all of you start laughing? How do I feel? Me, I am the bully. Powerful, right? So if I go and hit her right now and you all laugh, then I feel, man, I'm cool, right? So what do you do instead? Do you laugh if you see somebody bullying? No. And will they continue if they suddenly realize they're not cool? They'll stop, right, at some point. They'll stop. Very good. Okay, so next time you see somebody making fun of somebody else for anything, what are you going to do? Are you going to laugh? Right? So you just don't laugh. Don't feed into that, okay? Let me see. Feeling powerless, lack of understanding or empathy. Some people don't have empathy. Looking for attention. How many of them are looking for attention? You know that a lot of kids that bully have been bullied before? Did you know that? So a lot of the bullies, not everybody, but some of them have been bullied before, right? And then now they want attention. They want to feel powerful. So if you laugh or you give them the attention, then what happens with that? They wanted more? You said? Yes, they wanted more, right? So please, let's do the opposite. If you see somebody being mean, go and talk to Miss Francisca. And don't laugh. Don't clap. Walk away. Well, walk away, but to get for help. Don't let somebody just, be bullied. Okay. Let's see. I don't even know time-wise how much time do I have left. I'm sorry. What? 10 more minutes? Okay. So if you see bullying, so this is very important. So I don't want you guys to go on a fight with anybody if you see bullying. If you see bullying, then you can't take them away from the person bullying them, right? If somebody's calling somebody's names, get that person and walk with the person away, okay? Tell them to stay away. No one deserves to be bullied. Ask the kid being bullied to join and become their friend. Walk away and tell an adult, be kind to the kid being bullied. Don't laugh and join in. Stand up and tell your teacher, okay? So, to finish, I'm going to tell you what is my motto for life. Okay. My motto for life, and this is very important to me, is that anybody that crosses my path, I want to make sure that they live being a better person. Not that they're not good enough, but that I do a good impact on them. Do you think that I always do it? No, I'm not perfect, right? Sometimes I get angry. Sometimes I make mistakes. We all do. But that's my motto. If I meet anybody, my goal is that that person is going to be better because they met me, right? It's going to feel good. And then to finish, when I went through that bullying, when I was being targeted, I was really, really depressed. So we talked about it in my office, and we came up with something that, we didn't come up with it. It's been there for a long time. Okay, I want everybody to repeat after me. Yes? Is it true? Repeat, is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? If it doesn't meet the three, are you going to say it? You know, I don't need to tell you that your pens are ugly unless the reason is I want to help you, right? Hey, you know, can I give you some tips? But if it's not necessary, we don't say it. Okay, any questions? Any comments? All right, so I'm just going to finish now. But I'm going to go back to this. Anybody here wants to be responsible for making somebody's life like this? I don't. I would not like thinking that I did this to somebody. Okay? So from now on, let's be very careful. Deal? Let's stop bullying altogether. Thank you very much. What's that? Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, guys, do you guys have any questions?
Hi, Miss.
Hi.
My name is Caramel. I'm in the 10th grade.
Awesome.
I have a question about a condition.
Okay.
So if, for example, there's this friendship and they're very close and they get along very well.
Yeah.
And then there's a problem that appeared between them.
Yes.
And then they stopped talking and drifted apart, so they're not friends anymore.
Yes.
Eventually, they communicated and solved the problem,
Yeah.
and then they became friends again.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't like before anymore.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then one of them starts to make new friends, and the other friend feels left out. Is it a form of bullying?
Well, if the difference between bullying is when you are doing it to cause harm, right? So in this situation, I don't know, it depends. If they want to exclude you to make you feel bad, yes, right? But what it seems from this story is that there was a misunderstanding, right? And maybe any of those people got hurt, right? So there is no trust anymore. So you just need to build the trust. If that other kid goes away with other friends and makes fun of you, that's bullying. But if it is that the relationship has separated, that's not bullying. It's just, it has happened, right? It happens sometimes. Okay.
Thank you, Miss.
Any other questions?
Hello, Miss.
Hi.
I'm also a 10th grade student. And
Wonderful.
so throughout my life, I've gotten several silent treatments from people. And
This is very important. I want everybody to be quiet right now. This is very important, right? Because this is a real life story. So please listen carefully. Okay.
and the effect of it on myself kind of made me think that it's a good and common way to treat people that make us feel irritated.
Okay.
So my question is it really all right to use silent treatment to people?
Okay.
Or maybe is it just another emotional or verbal type of bullying?
Okay. I think a lot of people do this, right? And sometimes, like I do a lot of marital therapy, and sometimes they do silent. They don't want to talk, right? So the problem is that you make the other person very uncomfortable, right? So if I'm trying to talk to you, and you say, talk to the hand because I'm not listening, right? Or you just ignore me, how is that going to make me feel? Terrible. It is okay to say, you know what, thank you for talking to me, but I don't think we're a good match for friendship, but thank you for talking. I'm just sorry that, I mean, you use your own words. These are a 50-year-old woman words, right? But it's okay to say to that person that, you know, but very, very politely, like, I don't think we match as friends, right? So that's okay, but to just be like, whatever, then that will hurt the other person because they don't know why.
Yeah. So that means silent treatment is toxic.
Silent treatment can be toxic, right? Because the other person doesn't know what's wrong, right? So you at least address it. So if you don't like me, you can at least have the courtesy to say hello, and then move on. You don't need to talk to me, right? You don't need to be my friend. But Yeah, if it is dangerous, it's different, right? If the person is hurting you, that's different. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. Any
Thank
more?
you very much, man. Thank you.
No, you're welcome. But a lot of us learn. Like when I was a kid, this was really cool. People did it all the time. Talk to the hand because I'm not listening, right? And it used to drive me crazy when they did that. So we need to learn to communicate. You are so young right now. This is the time where you're going to learn to communicate, okay? So this is the time when if somebody calls you something, not bullying, if somebody just makes a mistake, then you learn how to fix it. He has a question. Okay. He has a question over there. That boy. Oh, no? Okay.
Anyone else? Okay.
Marta.
Miss Marta,
Yeah?
I have a question.
Please.
What is the worst case of bullying ever happened?
Whew, there are many, right? But it could be one where the person gets hit. It can be very dangerous, right? Like, remember how I said choking? Sometimes, if you choke somebody, it takes sometimes seconds to really hurt somebody, okay? But any physical is very, very dangerous because you can really hurt that person. Also, emotional can be also dangerous because you destroy the person inside. But you can really hurt somebody if you hit them. Okay?
So that's the worst?
All of them are bad because what's worse, to get a purple eye or to have your personality destroyed? So I don't know which one is worse, right? If I have low self-esteem, if I'm crying every day, what's worse? What do you think? Both, right?
Both are bad.
Both are bad. But be careful, right? Because if we hit somebody, we can really hurt that person. We can do bad things. Okay, the second question. Do you have a second or that's it?
I have a second one.
Okay.
How can bullying affect you?
How can a bully?
How bad could it be?
A what?
How bad could it be?
I don't think. How bad? It can be horrible. You know, I work with, it can be a horrible thing when somebody bullies you, your self-esteem gets destroyed. And you know how long it takes for self-esteem to be built? You know how much you gotta pay me for me to fix it? A lot of money, right? And sometimes I cannot fix it. Sometimes I can work for many years and I don't fix it. Sometimes I do. So it is horrible, right? It will affect your self-esteem. It can give you depression. It can give you anxiety. It can get worse than that. Okay.
So that's how bad could it be, right?
There could be worse things that can happen, but that is a very, very big one, right? That is going to destroy your personality and your self-esteem.
Yes.
Okay?
Right.
Thank you so much.
I think that's all for today.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Anybody else? The thing I like the best, when I was an 8-year-old kid, I used to draw on the chalkboard. I used to go outside and draw houses where I would clean the homeless people and I would feed them. That was my dream as a kid. For me, every day that I can teach somebody something, that I can make somebody's life better, is like the best day ever. So thank you.
You're
Should I
welcome.
give you the Oreos?
Yes.
Of course. Okay, guys. That's what I have left. Anybody else wants to ask a couple more questions?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nothing like food, huh? All right, let's go.
Okay, Miss, I wanna ask. If we get bullied by our own parents, what should we do?
Okay. Actually, that's a very important question, right? So it depends. I mean, if you ask my kids, they're gonna tell you that I bully them because I asked them to do homework. Is that bullying?
Yeah, I think.
Right? So there is a difference, right? If I want my kid to do homework and I tell him to do homework and to stop playing on the phone, is that bullying?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it's not. That is your parent wanting you to do something. But if your parent is calling you names, is hitting you, things like that, where do you go again? Who do you talk with? The police, or you can also go to, I forgot her name again. Miss Francisca, please do not. If you really feel that something is happening to you in the home, you go to Miss Francisca and she can try to figure out if it is bullying or if it is just being parents. But nobody deserves to be bullied, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. What do you want?
Oreo.
Oreos. Okay, last one, guys, and then we're done. All right, I'm so excited. What are you going to ask me?
What is the hardest form of bullying to take care of?
Oh, thank you. What is the what?
The hardest form of bullying to take care of.
To be honest, I think the hardest one is emotional, right? Physical is bad. Physical is bad because then you have to go to the hospital. It's horrible. It's not good. But emotional, it breaks the inside of you, and that's very, very difficult to build up again, right? So all of them are awful, no matter which one. These days, cyberbullying is a type of emotional, right? But you do it behind a screen. We're cowards sometimes. We don't want to say it in front, but we do it on the screen, right? So thank you.
Mervin, you took my Oreos.
All right, thank you so much for letting me come here. I really appreciate it. It made my day. I'm so, so excited. And that's it for me today.
Thank you, Ms. Marta, for providing us your inspiring speech and sharing your words of wisdom with us. But we would like you to stay on the stage, and we would like to call Pak Swandi and Ms. Rizka to the stage to give a memorial for Ms. Marta.
All right, so you're probably about 2 years or more here in Indonesia, and I believe you know that we have so many tribes, especially in Sumatra, and we would like to give you these, how to say Chandra mata in English? Souvenir. Yes, yeah, we would like to give you this souvenir, which one of the tribe, Ulos, we call it Ulos. Yeah. Anywhere you want. Yes. Yeah. So she's gonna put it on your shoulder. Makes it warm. Yes. That's the philosophy of it. Yes. Makes you warm whenever and wherever you wear it. Yeah. Hope you like it. Thank you very much for coming. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's a simple certificate. And the last one.
Oh, wow.
Thank you very much. Stay still. Yeah, stay still. We would like to. Yeah.
And we will Miss Imelda.
So the conclusion is there are four types of bullying, namely physical bullying, verbal bullying, emotional bullying, and cyber bullying. The effects of bullying is very negative, so we need to know how to stop it. Thanks to Miss Marta for the information that made us all understand the dangers of bullying and how to prevent it. Now we're going to close this event. Thank you all for your time and stay tuned for upcoming event.